So this is day 11 of the bioremediation experiment. We're trying to use a microbial culture to remove or break down hydrocarbons. In this case, we're working specifically with waste engine oil. And we've seen progressive reduction in the amount of hydrocarbon we're detecting using a paper strip in the cultures over time. Now, after 11 days, we're still seeing some oil present. If you recall from this, the first one here doesn't contain any oil. It's serving as a control. This one contains waste engine oil, about half a mil, 500 microliters, and this contains 1 mil, 1000 microliters. So after 11 days, if you look at the culture, for instance, this one here, you can see that it has become significantly clearer. If you look at the bottom of that culture there, we're not seeing a ton of oil flying around. But on the sides of the glass flask, we're seeing a little bit of oil hanging around. Of course, the microorganisms can't reach them. But if we look at the bottom, we're seeing predominantly more of the culture, the fungal culture that took over this medium over time. So on this part here, we're seeing more of the fungal culture as well. Not a lot of oil flying around. And if we take a look at the strips, the paper strips we're using to detect oil or hydrocarbon there, you can see the dots there are indicative of oil. And this one has a big lump over there, which came from more from the side of the glass more than it came from the inside. So we've seen progressive reduction over time. We're going to leave the culture now for another 1 week, and we'll come back and see how much more we can detect. Of course, hydrocarbons are really difficult to break down. It takes a long time to break them down. So we'll see how that goes for another week. But overall, we've seen considerable reduction in the amount of oil present in the two cultures to which we added oil over time. And it doesn't mean that all the oil, for instance, in this one is broken down. Of course, we detected a little bit there, but if you look at the culture, it's much clearer. Now, sorry, I got to show that. If you look at the culture, it's much clearer. What you find out is that because of the way fungi grow, they tend to encapsulate things because of their mycelia. It's very robust. They just wrap around things and begin to break down whatever is within that material they wrap around. So they encapsulated most of the oil. And I'm sure if we try to break down the fungal mycelia within here, we'll find a bit more oil lying around here and there. But overall, we can see clearly that in a liquid culture, most of it is gone. The fact that the fungus is able to wrap around it does show that it's capable of most likely utilizing it. Otherwise, it doesn't wrap around it like that. So I think so far we've made some good progress. The experiment has been considerably successful, and we'll give it another week and see how much more oil we detect. And after that, hopefully we'll wrap things up.